In this video, we will take a look at how to install Google Analytics 4 with Google Tag Manager. Hey, my name is Julius and welcome to Analytics Mania YouTube channel, where you can learn Google Tag Manager and Google Analytics. And if you want to stay up to date with Google Tag Manager, consider subscribing. This video is a part of a video series called Google Tag Manager for Beginners. So if this is the first video that you're watching, I highly recommend to check the description of this tutorial to start from the very first lesson instead. Alright, so let's learn how to install Google Analytics 4 with Google Tag Manager.
First of all, let's log into your Google Analytics account, and I mean any property at all. Then you should go to the admin in the bottom left corner, and then in the property column, you should click Create New Property. Of course, if you haven't yet created a new property, click it right here. Then you should enter the property name. So it can be something like Analytics Mania GTM course or something like that. Then choose your reporting time zone and your country, also the currency that your business is currently operating in. Then click Next, answer several questions, or just click Create, and you will be automatically redirected to the Data Streams section. Here, you should select Web because this course focuses on web tracking. Enter the URL, and then you can enter here the name of your stream. You can call it whatever you want, or if you want, you can just enter the subdomain right here. Then click Create Stream. And there are two options how Google Analytics 4 can be installed, and I think that you probably know what those are. One is by adding this code directly to the website's source code, and this must be done by your developers, but we will be focusing on Google Tag Manager installation because this course is entirely about Google Tag Manager. So what we should do right now is that we should copy this measurement ID right here. So you can just select it like that, copy, or just click on this icon to copy, and then go to Google Tag Manager. On Google Tag Manager, go to Tags and click New. This is our first tag that we are creating in this course. And when we do that, there are two sections that we have to configure in a tag. First of all is what must be done. So the answer to the question, what must be done, is Google Analytics 4 must be launched on every page. So first of all, here is the tag configuration. So let's click it, and you will see a bunch of tag templates right here. Now, tag template is basically an easier way for you to manage your tracking code. Instead of just, copy pasting or editing some custom code right here, you will just need to select a tag template. And as you can see, there is no code right here. We just have more user-friendly fields. Let's say input field, maybe some buttons, there might be some drop downs, radio buttons, or something else, but you don't have to deal with the code right here. And this is obviously very convenient for non-technical people. So this is the field where we have to enter the measurement ID that we copied from the web stream right here. So once again, if I haven't copied that yet, I need to click right here and then paste it right here. So this is responsible for activating the Google Analytics 4 on our website. Now, the second part of the tag is when exactly do we want to do that? And speaking of Google Analytics 4 configuration tag, we want to activate it on every page. That is why we go to triggering, click on pencil, and then select one default built-in trigger, which is all pages. So in other words, what will happen is that when Google Tag Manager is loaded, then this tag will fire as well. And the last thing that we have to do is we need to enter the tag name right here. Now, this is purely for internal usage, but I highly recommend that you have some naming convention in place, because when your container grows, you will definitely benefit from clear and concise naming convention. So what I do is here I enter the type of the tag, in this case is GA4, then config, because this is the configuration tag, and then I paste the measurement ID right here. Now, why am I entering this configuration ID right here? Because there's a chance that in the future you might have more configuration tags with some other measurement IDs in the same container. So this is just for future. And click Save right here. And here is our first tag that we have just created. So to sum up, we have created a tag that will fire on every page, and every page in this case means every page where Google Tag Manager container is installed, and that tag will send the page view right here, and also will enable in general Google Analytics 4 on your website. So this means that things like enhanced measurement will also be activated. And the thing that we have done here is an equivalent to adding this code directly in the source code of your website. But we are not done yet. This is just the beginning. We have implemented the tag in our container, but we will need to check whether it is working properly on the actual website. And we will do that in the upcoming lesson. By the way, I just wanted to take one more look at tag templates in Google Tag Manager. So if you click New in the Tags section and click on Tag Configuration, you will see a much longer list of tag templates. And we're talking not only about Google-related tags like Google Ads or Google Optimize, also there are some other tags like Crazy Yak for heat maps, Hotjar is as well for heat maps, LinkedIn Pixel, then Bing Ads, and a bunch of other templates right here. Now, if you don't find a template right here, for example, you won't find Facebook Pixel, there are several options. The first option is to implement Facebook Pixel code in the custom HTML tag right here. So you can just click on this and then you can paste the code, for example, the code of your pixel, and then select when you want this tag to fire. And another option is to use the templates section right here, where you can search the gallery of the existing templates and then install it in your Google Tag Manager container. So to sum up, if you want to add a tag, you go to Tags, click New, and then in the tag configuration, you select what kind of template do you want to use. If you cannot find a template right here, then you will need to look at templates. And if you still cannot find the template right here as well, then you can use another tag type, which is custom HTML. So this is just a field where you can paste your JavaScript code. I mean, the one that maybe your vendor is asking you to add, and then the tag will properly work. And the triggering section will be responsible for when that tag must fire.
And that's how you can install Google Analytics 4 with Google Tag Manager. But we are not done yet. We have to test the tag and we have to publish it. This is explained in the upcoming lessons of the video series. So check the description of this video to go to the next lesson. By the way, if you want to learn more, I have 2 ebooks that you can download: Google Tag Manager for Beginners and Getting Started with Google Analytics 4. You will find the link to these ebooks below the video. If you found this video useful, hit the thumbs up button below the video because it helps me continue working on this channel. Also, if you want to learn more about Google Tag Manager or Google Analytics, consider subscribing to this channel. My name is Julius, this is Analytics Mania, and I'll see you in the next video.